The Caring Center is a place where people can come, no matter where they are in life, to receive the help they need to become self-sufficient. One of our goals is to eliminate childhood hunger in Boone County, trying to put programs into place to ensure that every child has enough food to eat every day in their home.
Well, the Caring Center does just about everything to help the community for people that are down on their luck or needing a helping hand. They do everything from a food pantry to transitional housing to cooking classes. And the thing that I really like about it is the fact that we take the entire family in as a client and we work with all facets of the family, the mom, the dad, the kids, to try to support them any way we can.
According to Feeding America, 1 in 8 adults fight food insecurity on a daily basis. Boone County, we're about the same, a little over 5,000 adults and 1,000 children.
The Caring Center has moved out of the mode of simply service, meaning that we would be treating the symptoms of poverty and hunger, into the solutions mode. So we are aggressively trying to treat the misery from poverty, and we have a goal of eliminating hunger. The food pantry to me is sort of on the service side. We're addressing symptoms. The other programs are dealing with solutions so that we can actually eliminate it, not merely provide a means for feeding people, but provide an opportunity for them to feed themselves.
The Caring Center does so much for Lebanon and Boone County. They provide food and clothing, sometimes shelter, but even more than that, they go out in the community and they try to help individuals who may be in need become financially stable and give them the tools to succeed in life. That's something you don't really see a lot from organizations like this, and it's special what Teresa and her group have been able to do over the years.
The Caring Center was there when I needed them, and it taught me how to do things for myself by going to the classes, taught me how to save money, make more food, how to cook for a bunch of people or less, how to save, how to freeze food, and how to make food last longer with leftovers.
In the financial class, I learned how to budget, was a big one. And one of the ones that I wasn't expecting on learning in the class was how we speak to others and have either a poverty or a prosperity mindset, and how others can perceive us in the way that we speak. The financial class did help us to be able to get off all other assistance.
You know, there's nothing wrong with everyone being down at one time of their life and just getting the help. So I think they do a great job of that. And our situation, I'm married to a blind man. I have a handicapped son. And sometimes it can be overwhelming because I can't work a lot and he is limited. So one of the things that I learned was to think outside the box. And that is, okay, if you can't change the amount of income, then what can you change that would take away from the limited income that you have? So because of that and thinking outside the box, my husband now has an interview with a company that provides transportation, which means I wouldn't have to do that anymore. We'd have a little more income and potential for him to grow in his job. So for that and thinking outside the box and my husband being willing to go along with me and even doing some of my homework with me, we both learned from it. So it's been really a good experience, and I've met lots of friends.
We had the opportunity to move into the new building for the Caring Center. And after we did that, the old building for the Caring Center off of Indianapolis Road, we converted into a thrift shop. We've called it Classic Reruns. People donate for anything from couches, dishes, to anything in their homes. We put them up for sale. The proceeds from that sale, then we take those funds to fund operations within the Caring Center. It's usually staffed mostly by volunteers.
I appreciate Classic Reruns because then we're able to buy things at a lesser rate that we need, and if we went to the store then we wouldn't be able to afford them. And then knowing that the money that I'm giving for the item is going back into our community, I would rather go there than go to Goodwill and it go into corporate.
One of our least known programs, but certainly one of the most important, is the transitional housing program. And in this case, we partner up with families that are trying to make the transition from homelessness or near homelessness, and so we help them get into a house for a 6 to 12 month period where they can kind of get back into the swing of paying rent and taking care of a house, and then at the end of the period they can transition into their own apartment or perhaps even a house.
I was referred to the Caring Center after witnessing my fiance's suicide and was referred then to the transitional housing, and it has allowed me to have a safe place to start to feel okay with people and letting people into my life and trusting and seeing myself different. I really don't like to think about what my life may be like today if I had never been referred to this program.
I was homeless, living in a motel, and I needed food. I didn't have nowhere else to go. I talked with Miss Teresa about getting some help, and Miss Teresa helped me through this. The Caring Center, they stick beside you every step of the way. They deserve all the support they need. I thank God for having them into my life.
I think without the Caring Center, our community would really be hurting in ways that wouldn't be able to be easily solved. And then the love that pours out of this place can make people make decisions that are different in their day or their life, and then how they impact others. We all affect each other.
It truly is a community-centered place, and Teresa and her staff, they've always done such a great job of taking care of Boone County, taking care of Lebanon, and done it so selflessly. It's phenomenal seeing that somebody cares that much about the community that they live in, that they serve, that they put themselves aside to do what they do.
So one of the things that we're working on here at the Caring Center is how do you get someone from food insecure and in poverty to self-sufficiency? And we're looking to become a center for working families, and hopefully by the end of 2024, that will happen.
You know, one of the things that's all the time asked is, how can you help the Caring Center? Well, first of all, we need lots of volunteers, people to come help unload food, get it stored away, sort through clothes, because we'll get literally hundreds of bags of clothes a week donated, and they all need to be kind of sorted.
It makes me feel good to come here and to help in my small way, donating my time. I think a lot of the things that they do, everything that they do, is a good cause, and it helps a lot of people when they really need help.
So another way that you can help support the Caring Center is attending our special events. The Gingerbread House is my favorite, and it's always done in December.
As long as I have the ability to do it, I'm going to be supporting the Caring Center. Anybody who asks, how can I get involved in the community, the Caring Center is the first name that comes out of my mouth.
To be successful, we need everyone in the community. To be immediately successful, we need people to donate their time, we need people to donate their money, we need people to donate any of the items that we can use, that we can resell, or that we can provide to those that are in need. So we need people that want to be part of the solution, to open their pockets and give us those funds. We need people that want to be part of the solution, to roll up their sleeves and be willing to join us in serving those that are in need.
I always think this is one of the least known gems of the city, and that the more people that know about it, the better we can all support it.
With the help and support of the community, we have been able to make a difference in many lives of those in need living in Boone County. Would you consider partnering with us to continue to give everyone a chance? Please visit our website or Facebook page for ways you can get involved. Thank you very much, and God bless.